Hey everyone, welcome back to Breakthrough Innovation, where we uncover what it really takes to lead change, create value, and build what's next. I'm JL Heather, and I'm normally here with my co host Preston Chandler, who couldn't make it today. But together we lead Centered, a firm that helps organizations navigate complexity, spark creativity, and unlock the full potential of their teams through innovation coaching and strategy. Today's guest is a special one, at least for me and Preston. We work with Sandra a lot out at HP, but Sandra is a global transformation leader at HP with more than 22 years of experience driving change across international teams and complex systems. Sandra has a rare blend of discipline and humanity in her work. She combines expertise in Lean Six Sigma, Agile, and behavioral design with a passion for people and purpose. She's fluent in four languages, which makes me feel a little bit bad for only speaking one, and has lived and worked across Latin America, Europe, and North America, and is known for building bridges between cultures, functions, and ideas. At HP, Sandra leads a really awesome program called Insights to Innovation, which is a bold initiative that equips employees with the mindset and tools to drive change from within. Her approach is human centered, design driven, and relentlessly focused on creating real measurable impact, even in the face of resistance. And she's here to share what it takes to empower teams, ignite transformation, and spark change at scale in one of the world's largest technology companies. Sandra, I've been looking forward to this interview for a while now, so I'm really happy you're able to make it. Welcome to Breakthrough Innovation.
Thank you so much, Yael. Thanks for the intro. Great
Yeah,
intro.
no
Happy
problem.
to be here.
No, this is fantastic. We have so many great conversations around the Insights to Innovation program at HP. I felt like it was just time to bring some of that onto the show and kind of help hopefully our audience and hopefully even more people outside our audience kind of understand what HP is doing, because I think so many large organizations really do struggle to build innovation kind of from the ground up, like the grassroots movement. And I know you've referred to Insights to Innovation as a movement, which I think is fantastic. So I'd love to dig in a little bit and maybe just kind of understand where the idea for Eye to Eye Insights to Innovation came from and kind of what you're doing with it.
Yeah, of course. Thanks, Yael, for the opportunity. About 3 years ago, we are all familiar with the disruption AI brought to our life and how rapidly it changed everything, the way we work, the way we had to do things. At HP, as many other companies out there, we were faced with a challenge of we have to do things differently and we have to innovate and fast. And we saw people in the company that are brilliant. They were doing great job, but out of the sudden, we were faced with this new technology that disrupted everything and how we innovate. That was the challenge, how we empower people to innovate in this rapidly changing world. This was kind of the spark of the program, the challenge that we saw and how we empower the people to innovate was kind of what inspired us to bring a program alive to do that.
No, and I love that. And I think so many companies look at innovation either as this one person or a couple of people here and there that are going to have the brilliant ideas, or it's a workshop, or it's this one-off thing. What you're doing at HP is inspiring because it is starting with the people and working your way up. It's making it part of your culture, part of your DNA. I think that's the right way to go. I'm curious though, so many companies would love to do something like this. What did it take to get buy-in at HP to move forward with this?
It isn't an easy journey, and we call it a journey more than a training or a program because it really is a transformational journey that we started 2 years ago. The first thing is good news. We had the support, right? The budget and the support from leadership to start a program like that. But also throughout the 2 years that we have been doing the program, we faced challenges. We face resistance, we face travel restriction, budget cuts, you name it, right? Even the skepticism of the people that thought, oh, another training. I don't even have time for
Right.
another training. I have enough on my plate. Changing the mindset and bringing in the value of why they should invest in a program like that was also something we had to work along the way. Um, Yeah, but I would say what is important is to have the support from management, because if you don't, it's going to be difficult. Also, understanding that in a system, in an organization, there are many layers out there, and we are all responsible of a change. Not only management. We always think somebody up there will come and will fix it for us, right?
Right.
No, we are all part of the solution. We are part of the problem and part of the solution. And we work with leaderships, we work with the teams itself, and we bring in, depending on what the people need, depending on their role, we bring in the the methodologies and the framework. And I'm happy that we brought you in as well with the design sprint. And this has been life changing for people, right? Even for me, because I'm not only the program lead, but I'm also a participant, right? That I have been growing learning cycle by learning cycle. I think that's the key part, and be resilient and adapt,
Yeah.
because as you go, you may see, oh, this doesn't work very well. Let's try something different, right? You may need to change facilitators along the way. You may need to change strategy, right? Depending on what you encounter along the way. But it's a journey, and not an easy one.
Well, and there's a few things that I really love about what you said there. One, that idea of empowerment, no matter where you are in a company, you are part of the solution. And I won't even say part of the problem, because I want to be optimistic that everyone's part of the solution. But maybe even more important, with a program like this, you're never going to get it right when you start. So it's that adaptability, that continuous change that kind of helps overcome the resistance of the people who maybe didn't really want to be there in the beginning. What were some of the changes you made early on? Like, how did you adapt, and what were the mechanisms you used to get feedback?
Yeah, I give you an example. For example, at the beginning, we nominated people. Just a simple example on how we called people in. Managers nominated people. And we encountered people that joined the program without knowing why they were there. And some people even experience this of why I need a training. I'm not good enough, right?
Mhm.
Negative connotation. They didn't want to be there. Along the way, we realized, no, that's not the right approach. The approach is, let's explain what the program is, why we are doing this. And then if you want to join, raise your hand and come and join. And
Right.
now, this simple shift changed the way. Now we have a wait list very long, and we are
Yeah.
keeping doing learning cycles so that the people can join. That's one example of the changes, but
Well, and
there are
what was
many
it
others.
this year? You were in Barcelona and Taipei?
Taipei and
Taipei
Singapore as
and
well.
Singapore. Yeah. So not only just locally, but you're getting kind of international recognition within HP, and that wait list is worldwide at this point, which I think is amazing. I do think that adaptability is really important. When you look at how the program's been running, what do you think the biggest difference it has made at HP is so far?
I think that really putting the people at the center of the program and forgetting about strategy, business outcomes and plans and even politics sometimes, but really focusing on your purpose. Our purpose was to create a more human, purpose driven environment where people can really feel empowered to drive and have the tools and the safe environment to bring ideas to life. I think that's critical to a program like that, right? Because along the way you may face, somebody that wants to put some medals around the way. No, it's about really the people, and we want to give everyone the opportunity
Yeah.
to be part of the program, to be part of the movement. So that is important, to really stick to your purpose and putting the people first, what they need and when they need it.
Well, and so you said that there's a wait list, and maybe there's another thing to talk about there. A wait list of people ready to participate. How is leadership viewing the success of the program at this point?
For me, hearing from the leadership that they want to put an OKR for next year, that every product manager has to go to insights to innovation is something like tells me, oh my gosh, they are seeing that product managers, for example, we have also engineer, we have other functions, but product managers, they are seeing that they approach product management differently after going the program. And hearing that, it's a sense of we are going in the right direction. And if they want to put an OKR about that,
Yeah.
it's making an impact
No, I
on the
love
people.
that. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, on the people and on the business itself, right? Because ultimately we want to create better solutions for the customers. And if we have people that are empowered to do that and to innovate, at the end it will translate in happy customers and
Yeah.
better solutions.
No, I love that you're seeing the leadership at HP start to measure their own success over participation in your program, based on participation in your program. I don't think I could, like, we think about programs like this and we think about like MPS scores and like surveys and all that sort of stuff. I think all of that pales in comparison to leadership coming back and saying, no, our success, our ability to deliver results is contingent on our people going through insights to innovation.
I mean, there are five different segments of OKR, and one is people. And this is a metric for the people. What are we doing for our talent, for our people to be able to innovate? And that's the metric they are looking into.
Yeah. Well, and if anyone who's listening wants to hear some of it, we actually have the video that you gave us from HP on the Breakthrough Innovation YouTube channel that has like Nilay and some others talking about the success of the program and what we did in the design sprints. So I think there's a lot of great information and feedback out there. Maybe the best thing to talk about now, you've had a lot of success to date. You've driven value within HP. Where do you see the eye to eye program going in the future?
Yeah, see you tomorrow. I'm going to speak for the first time outside HP about the program in a Association for Talent Development here in Houston. And that's for us a sense of pride to show what we're doing and that is working that may help other companies out there that are really willing to invest in the people for the innovation and for growth. That's one thing. What we envision this to go is not only we started in our organization at HP, we want this to be an HP across the globe. As you mentioned, we went already to Singapore, to Taipei, Barcelona. We are going to Vancouver in November. So we want this to continue. We want this to be a movement where not only HP, but also all the companies out there put really the people at the center of innovation because the future of work isn't just smart with AI. We realize that it's deeply human and humanity is going to be the key of the success. And we need to realize that because we think AI is coming, it's taking over. No, it's the opposite around. The more AI, the more we crave for humanity, for this human touch. So that's what we envision me as a leader, but also Elena, my manager, that is the sponsor of the program, Wayente, who is the president of the organization that is really investing in the people and in the program. We want this to be a movement, not only for HP, but outside HP.
I love it. And I am so excited to be a part of the ITI program to help you guys out there. That has been just such a blessing to be able to do that this year. And it's been honestly some of the most fun we've had. So I also love, I don't want to give you a lot of credit for your participation in the program. I think that's something a lot of people miss is going and getting in there and seeing what everyone else is seeing. And that's probably another big secret to your success. So Sandra, can't say enough how much I appreciate what you're doing. I'm super excited to see where eye to eye goes in the future. If anyone has questions about the eye to eye movement, the insights to innovation movement, or wants to kind of learn from what you're doing at HP, what is the best way for them to get into contact with you?
Yes, just contact me through LinkedIn. I'm available. So search Sandra D'Ambrosio, you will find me. Happy to connect and to exchange and explore ways we can collaborate.
Awesome. And we'll get your LinkedIn profile in the show notes as well, just to make sure that everyone has access to that. So, Sandra, this has been fantastic. I think we probably could have talked about eye to eye for a while more, but I really do appreciate you giving us the time today. I know how busy you are. For everyone else who made it all the way to the end with us, while you're down there leaving that 5-star review, we'd love to hear from you in the comments. Where is your organization struggling to get innovation started and make innovation as part of their DNA? Are you interested in a program like Eye to Eye? We'd love to hear from you. And if you know anyone who could benefit from Sandra's experience, who's trying to set something up within their own organization, please share this episode with them so we can kind of spread the word. Sandra, thank you again. This was fantastic. Everyone else, we'll see
Thank
you
you.
all
Yeah.
next time.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye.